Welcome to Market Makers. Today we are joined by CEO of Predictable Profits, Charles Gaudet. Welcome to the show, Charles.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
So Charles, the name of the company is Predictable Profits. Tell me, how do you bring predictability into the company?
So there's a number of different strategies, but one of the things that we see most common is that most entrepreneurs will depend on word of mouth and referrals. The problem with that is when you have one spoke in the wheel and that one spoke doesn't generate the sales and the revenue that you would expect, you have a lot of vulnerability and gyrations. The way that you create more consistency is you add additional scalable marketing and sales systems into your business, ideally at a clip of around one per quarter.
We learn from our mistakes, right? So failure is more important to me than the actual success stories. Tell me about a time that you got knocked on your butt, and how did you pull yourself back up and get going again?
When I was a child, I was told that the secret to success was hard work. I took that very literally. I would set my alarm for 3:30 in the morning so I wouldn't quote unquote oversleep. I worked every waking hour of every day. It didn't matter if it was a holiday or whatnot. And so I continued to work. Through that process, little did I know that the stress was starting to kill me. It was starting to shut my organs down and so forth. And I realized at that point that if I wanted to be able to take my business to the next level, that I needed to find more ways to grow and to scale that weren't dependent on me. And that became the foundation behind the entire Predictable Profits methodology.
What is one piece of advice you can give to an entrepreneur that's just getting started in their journey?
So a business doesn't die because of a lack of a good idea. A business dies because of a lack of momentum. You know, if you're building a campfire, you sit there, you put all your time and energy rubbing these two sticks together in an effort to create a red ember. And then when you have that red ember, you can add fuel to it, whether it's pine needles and leaves, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you have a huge fire. By fueling those red embers, you build momentum. And as Richard Branson says, when you know how to leverage momentum, you leave your competitors trailing in your wake.
Charles, your story showed us the importance of momentum in building a successful business. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Join us each Monday and watch Fox for Market Makers. Hear from thought leaders from across the country and how they overcame challenges and achieved success.